Hey, it's Marshawn Evans, and happy Easter to you. I am so excited to record this message from you just right outside of my home church in Atlanta, Georgia. And as I left an overflowing service, I thought about how many people were in service because it was Easter Sunday and it's a holiday, and everyone wants to make sure that they come out to church for this, once a year for this wonderful occasion, which really signifies what Christian faith is all about, not just about the death of Jesus, but the life of Jesus. And so it's awesome to see this many people come out for service, but I couldn't help but think about why the church isn't filled with people every single week. And what God really started talking to me about while I was in service, and I had to record this right away, was how consistent He has been to us, but how inconsistent we are with Him, and how it's not just about how we treat Sundays, but it's how we treat every single day of our lives. And in the marketplace, I talk a lot about business, as you know. But in the marketplace, I'm always talking about your brand, and how consistent you are really determines the authenticity and the longevity of your brand. And I think it's the same thing with our faith. What we do some of the time is not as indicative of what we really believe. What we really believe is what we do all of the time. It's what we do when it's not a holiday. It's what we do when we're not required to do something. And so the question that I have for you for this week is, where are areas that you need to be more consistent? What are the things that God is talking to you about that He wants more of your time, more of your effort, and more of your character to be displayed on a regular basis? Because I thought about how consistent God has been with me and how He is with all of us. His grace is consistent, His commands are consistent, but most importantly, His love is consistent. And so we cannot repay Him for the amazing cost and the price that was paid for us, but what we can do is live consistently for Him because of the amount of consistency that He gives to us each and every day. Ephesians 2:8 says that we have been saved by grace. And grace is an awesome thing. Grace is that thing that does the thing that we cannot do for ourselves. So all God is asking for us is to do what we can do, and that His grace, which is consistent, will come and do what we cannot. His commands are there for a reason. It's really for our benefit. And we understand that when we're obedient, we're actually in the place that we need to be, and we can surrender because, again, His love is consistent. So we know how much He really does love us and how much He really does love you too. So that was the message that was dropped into my spirit. It's a beautiful day. You can see the lake behind me and the ducks are swimming, and it's just gorgeous. And I'm just really overwhelmed with how consistent God is and how much He loves, how much His grace is awesome and amazing, and how we are called to do some awesome things. And you are needed, but you are going to be needed in a consistent way so that He can take you to the next level and the next phase of your life. So God bless you. Happy Easter to you. I wish for you a consistent week. One of the best ways to be consistent externally is to pour consistently internally into your heart, so that out of the overflow of your heart, your mouth will speak. Just like this church service I just left was overflowing with people. My prayer is that we would be overflowing with grace, with representing His commands, and also just with the love that He has poured inside of us. So have an amazing week. If you know someone else that needs a dose of inspiration, share this with them. And I love you. I'm believing for the best in you, and I know it's going to manifest through you. God bless.